warm welcome to everybody. Amongst our guests today we've got the Wandsworth Education team, local councillors and our local MP, Justine Greening, who's going to speak later. We've got fellow heads from Wandsworth and beyond, and we've even got an ex-head of Ark Putney or the Elliott School, Victor Burgess, amongst us today. We've got representatives from Ark Schools, Lucy Heller, the CEO of Ark Schools, and we've got Baroness Morgan as well, who's also going to speak today. This is a great day for Ark Putney Academy, especially when we're in our refurbished building. Historically speaking, the school opened in 1956, but the school actually existed before that since 1904. In 1992, the school was given listed building status because it was a purpose-built, comprehensive school. And it was listed primarily for its amazing facade and its iconic cruciform formation. And of course, the hall which is next to us, which is a replica of the Royal Festival Hall. The history of the building has been well documented, especially over the last 10 years. But we as a school community are delighted to be back in the building after spending 2 years in the wilderness just behind you in very, very posh porter cabins, but still porter cabins. Alongside the fantastic facilities that we have, I'm sure you will notice today the fabulous light and space that we have for our students. This morning I spent some time looking at pictures online of the old school when it was built in 1956. And I think that Hawkins Brown did an amazing job in the renovation, making sure that it restored the historical integrity of the building and creating a marvellous place for students to learn on a day-to-day basis. School is not just a set of buildings, it's a community driven by the people who are involved in making it a success. The staff, the pupils, the parents, our governing body led by John and Fiona, and of course Ark Schools. Since 2012, the school has gone from strength to strength. The exam results have gone up significantly, and last year in 2015, Ark Putney was in the top 5% of performing schools for progress. We have indeed improved our reputation in the local community, and the growth of the school role is marked. Next year, or incoming in September of this year, we have 160 Year 7 students, and we haven't had that many Year 7 students for over 10 years. I think we can safely say that Ark Putney, formerly known as Elliott School, is on the up. It's had an incredible journey over the last 60 years. There's been some high points and some low points, but I'm confident that I'm leading a school that is going to be even more successful in the future. Thank you. I'm now going to hand over to Baroness Sally to talk a little bit more.
Thanks, Alison. I promise I'll be brief because I know the hog roast is waiting for us all outside. It is really a great pleasure to be here today, both as somebody who works with Ark Schools, and I'm personally really committed and always have been to education as being the thing that can most transform students' lives, young children's lives. But also, I have to say, as a Wandsworth resident, many years ago, very many years ago now, I was a Wandsworth councillor and spokesperson on education in the Ark Elliott days, and in fact when Victor was a very inspirational head teacher, and I've watched Elliott through the years. Last visited a few years ago when the building was in a really bad state of disrepair, so it is fantastic to come here today to see this great restored building, but also the feeling of great optimism and enthusiasm in the school. I know that this is the beginning of a continually improving journey. You can feel it as you go around and talk to people. And it's particularly fitting, I think, to be here with Alison, because Alison is a principal who's been with us right from day one. She was a small school head at Burlington Danes back in September 2006, and here she is now as principal of Ark Putney. So Alison, from everybody at Ark, thank you very much for all your commitment to all our schools, but particularly to leading Ark Putney to what I know will be a great future. So here we are today celebrating the next stage of development. I know personally, and I'm sure it's the same for many of you here, I'll look really forward to coming back year in year and see the improvements ahead. And I have to say it's really lovely. I've been talking to people going round. There are founding alumni here. There are pupils from 1956. So what could be better than that? But you've made the effort to come back to be with us here today. And this has always been an incredibly strong community. And I feel very confident that from now onwards it will get stronger again. So thank you very much. And I'm really pleased to introduce Justine Greening, our local MP and Secretary of State for DFID.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's just fantastic to be here, to be formally opening Ark Putney School. It's always played such an important role in our local community, and as we've heard, it's had its ups and its downs, but it's never stopped being important. And I think, for me, the key issue was children coming into this school getting great education, but fundamentally when they walked into the school gates, being able to see a school that they felt really proud of. And as great as the school was, it was always difficult when it was gradually getting into such a state as a building. And I think the way it's been restored, the fantastic sports facilities that are now here for children, just has really transformed it. And I think for me, education has always been about enabling young people to reach their potential. But I think this is a school that now is in a position to be able to reach its potential for our local community. It's right in the heart of Putney. It is the main Putney school, and I feel like it can finally be unleashed to provide brilliant, comprehensive education for a whole range of children who live in this local neighbourhood. It's fantastic to see so many people who've been students here as well. I went to my local comprehensive and it's just going through a very similar process to Ark Putney as well. So have a wonderful day. I wish you all the best for the future. I'd like to say a special thank you to Alison Downey for all of the work that she's done. Not only has she managed to keep on this school whilst it was in the midst of a ginormous building project, did it so much more than that, which was to improve the academic outcomes for children in the school whilst all of that was happening. I don't think that would have been possible without you and your leadership, but also without your fantastic teachers that you had around you. So on behalf of everyone really in our local community, on behalf of parents who are bringing up children here who now have the choice of a really amazing school to send them to right on their doorstep, on behalf, I'm sure, of everybody who's ever been a student here and cares about this school like I do, thank you very much, and let's have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.
Right, I think we're going to unveil the plaque, which we're going to put somewhere, I think, together. It would be lovely. We're going to put it somewhere special. I haven't decided where yet, but somewhere special. Okay, so Ark Putney refurbished buildings are officially open. Okay, so just some housekeeping issues now. Obviously, I'm so delighted that so many old boys and girls, pardon the pun there, are here today to celebrate this with us. So obviously, I know that you're interested in the building. So we do have tour guides on hand who are anxious to take you round and show you the grounds as well. We also, at the back, if you've been on tour, we also have some complimentary refreshments in the form of a hog roast, which has been turning on the spit since 7 o'clock this morning. And also we have, in addition to that, we have music and entertainment over on our outdoor stage, which is currently going on now. And other than that, please make your way through to the other side of the school. Thank you.